Lots of collectors buy what they want, or they buy what they think they can sell. Lee bought what she thought would hold up for posterity. She takes this seriously. It wasn't an investment. It was a desire to change the conversation about American art. She went out 35 years ago to start this collection, specifically going to collect women to put in an institution as large as PAFA or larger. She wanted to buy such high quality work that museums would compete to own this collection. But she also specifically wanted to support young, living, diverse female artists. So this is like multiple genres of people that are being overlooked for lots of different reasons. And the idea that she's going to give this collection to a museum means, in a lot of ways, you have to think of this as she's almost deciding to change sort of the course of the American narrative about the type of history and the type of art that we have created.
California to Georgia, I know that I was having nightmares about moving to the South, an environment where black kids were being targeted. Stone Mountain, Georgia, this is where I did most of my growing up.
Our collection is infinitely different with these 500 works in it. It's now a significant fraction of our collection. There are a number of really interesting stories, but I love this idea of exploring the self in these very different ways. And what you're going to find is that a lot of these women, their mature work, there's a story from childhood that ties what they have gone on to work on to something that they'll tell you about what happened to them when they were younger. But a lot of the artists in this exhibition have really sort of turned it on its head. You know, Sarah McAneny talks about doing self-portraits of herself, which are actually portraits of her studio.
This painting is called Separation, and this is really about being in the studio. So here I'm separating the egg yolk. I paint with egg tempera mostly, that's what this is. So I'm sort of like showing part of the process of what I do to make my paint and make my painting. When I do these studio paintings, there's usually paintings within the painting that are part of the narrative. The moments and the scenes are as carefully selected as the quote-unquote formal decisions of composition, line, color. I mean, like, you know, I'm very specific, you know, and I choose everything for a reason, and I feel like every single square inch counts. And you know how upstairs they have that make a button thing? This is the Church of the Assumption on the 12th and Spring Garden. We are fighting to keep that from being torn down.
This band is an all-girl conceptual art band that formed in 1978.
Every girl has the right to be safe. Every girl.
It was the time of the no-wave music scene, so I called up my girlfriends who were long on concept and short on skills, and this band, the all-girl band of women artists who can't play any instruments, was born. What you see before you is a band that, with a 30-year hiatus, has started to do reunion concerts here at the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts.